edition. Part 2 is where we will install all of the core mods, really important mods. And I suggest we'll just start right away. Let's open up, let's say, the first 4 mods. So I open them all up in new tabs. As you can see here, they open up here. The first one is a very important one, the unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch. Now, what I said before was that I did create these folders, so I did create this folder structure for my mods. So in this case, it's gonna be a folder which I named 02 Core Mods, just like the like the tutorial structure. And as you can see here, I also numbered all of the mods we're going to download. So, all right, 02 Core Mods, and when you go to the unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch, download it. And again, I put 01 in front of it so I can find everything back very well, but do whatever you want, but that's what I suggest. So we're first going to download everything, and then we're going to add it later to Mod Organizer. Second mod is Cutting Room Floor. It has, let's see, only this mod. The main mod, let's see if that's actually correct. Double check it. Cutting Room Floor, yeah. Okay, then we have a quality world map, and you can download, you have actually a couple of options which you can check if you want, and the version I did download is just, let's see, classic with all roads. So this is the one I did download for a quality world map. And then Sky UI, very great mod, very great overhaul in the interface. That's only one mod which you can manage just with Mod Organizer, which is really great. So maybe we start with adding these mods first. And what you want to do now is go to Mod Organizer. You want to click on this button, install a mod, and then go to our core mods. And yeah, this is the first one, then the unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch. So what we do now always in Mod Organizer is click on manual, because we don't want to blindly edit. The file structure might be a little bit different than what it should be. And in this case, everything looks good for an official Skyrim Special Edition patch. Then click on OK, and now we have to wait a little bit. This, sorry, this depends a little bit on the size of the mod. And then always check here this box. And what you see here, when we check this box, it means the mod has become activated, and we can just with a simple click deactivate and reactivate. And that works 100 times better than with Nexus Mod Manager, where it constantly copies all the files over and removes all the files. And especially with large mod, that takes so much time. But if you want to go in detail to see what a mod has been added, you can what a mod has added for files. I mean, you can double click on it, check the file tree, and you can see this. These are the files which have been added by unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch. And the plugins, so the ESP files, are always handled here at the right side. So in this case, we only have one, because these ESMs are the DLC, and this is the first ESP that we now have added. You can also decide to uncheck the plugin and keep the files, but if you just want to install all of my mods, I would suggest you do the normal way, which I do, and that is activate all mods, unless I'm giving other instructions. Then the second mod we did download was Cutting Room Floor, which restores some of the cutted content from the game. Also simple, looks good, press OK, and we activate it. Then the third mod, a quality world map. We can click on manual, yeah, and this all looks good. Press OK, and that's it. As you saw, maybe sometimes you can read the readmes, and you can do that by clicking on here. When you go to the tab of File Tree, open Mod in Explorer, and then you can, an example, just check out the readme here if you want to read a specific thing or want to view a specific file from the file structure. But normally you shouldn't be bothered by that, and everything should be fine. Alright, then the next file we did download was Sky UI, absolutely needed. Click on manual, the faux mods, let's see, yeah, this only has screenshots. You can uncheck this and just leave the BSE and ESP in there. Or if you want to check out the screenshots, let me show you how that works. So then click on OK, then you wait, activate Sky UI. As you can see, the ESPs are now also added. You can double click on the mod if you want, click on File Tree, open the mod in Explorer, and then you can see here the screenshot. So that's a little bit how it works when you want to view files from mods which you have added in Mod Organizer. But again, it's not needed. Don't be bothered with it if you are not really interested in those features. So we've done the first section of mods. Then the last 3 mods here is iHUT, alternate start, which is the mod which we're going to need to start a new game. At least then you are allowed to skip the entire Helgen sequence. And the last one is SSE, high quality music, because yeah, I think that's a very nice mod. So iHUT, immersive HUT, this mod should hide your HUT elements if you don't need them, so the image looks a lot cleaner without too many HUT elements. Download the main file. Then from random alternate start, click on files and also just download this one. We don't need this optional file. And the high quality music, click on files. Let's see, and click on manual download, I think. Let's see what I did. Download just the high quality music. Yeah, that's just this file. Alright, and then you can also just pretty much simply add all these files. So that will be iHUT. Now after Skyrim, after SkyUI, click on manual, click on OK. Alright, then activate it. Then we have alternate start, random alternate start. Because with a lot of files, these text files are not needed, but I would just leave everything in there if you want to read something later on. Click on OK for random alternate start. Alright, and let's see. Then we have the high quality music still. Manual, click on OK. And I think this, yeah, is a little bit larger, and you can see that also with the installation times. But especially for very large packs, like the very large mods like the texture packs, they take quite some time. This is really nothing in comparison with the large texture packs. Right, activate this mod as well. And what you want to do now is check if alternate start live another life is at the bottom, and it should be, because this is the last plugin that we have installed. And then make sure that you press SKSE or SKSE 64, depends how you renamed it. But that's important. So don't start it with the launcher or the regular special edition. Start it with SKSE, because SKSE is required to start alternate start. So you can then click on run and then see you guys and start a new game, and then I'll show you how it looks when you start a new game. Alright, so welcome in game. What I forgot to tell you is that it's better to have Steam already open when you are launching your Skyrim Special Edition with SKSE. Let's run a new game to see if random alternate start works, so we don't have the intro sequence from Helgen. Yeah, and it works, as you can see, because we immediately start somewhere else. So yeah, this is just for testing purposes. Let's create just a random character, finish, and name the character something like Test Care 2018 Pretzi. Let's name it something like this. And alright, then we can what you can do is go to the altar.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
Let's see.
Which
just a local inn is
you a
fine.
patron of?
Dawnstar, Dragon Breach. I would suggest you start somewhere near Whiterun or Redwood.
Even the lowest among us can rise to greatness.
Alright, so we can use our bed to start a new life. Where is it? Here it is.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
Alright, so we are immediately in Whiterun, which is good. And then what I suggest you're gonna do is, I said this in the introduction part, type TMM1 to have all map markers shown. Now let's go outside. And use this character as a starting character, so as a test character I mean, and then afterwards you can continue with your actual gameplay session. Alright, so these are the map markers. No. Local world map. These are the map markers, are now all shown, so you can fast travel through them if you want. And I said Redwood, but I mean Riverwood, of course. I just came up with a name. But yeah, okay, we've created a test character and we can use this for testing purposes. And I suggest, yeah, it doesn't really matter that much, but I would say let's just wait outside of the city just to be sure. And then if we are running any outdoor mods, we can immediately see the effect when we are outside near some water, an example, near some plants, all that stuff. So let's park our character somewhere near the river of Whiterun, which is, where is it? Behind the walls or somewhere. It doesn't really matter that much. Let's quick save. Alright, and then we can go back to the next part. So hope you guys like this this second part, and then, or at least the first section actually after the preparation. And see you guys at the next part. So take care and bye bye.